If you guys didn't already know, Bungie has currently implemented a live event whereby Telesto has become sentient, broken the fourth wall, and is now bugging out and doing strange things. In the midst of all this community drama, no one has actually realized that Bungie has changed the way Telesto fires for a second time, and it now dominates in the Crucible. Like, seriously, so much so that I think that this weekend in Trials is going to be an absolute sweatfest full of Telestos. Forget the main ingredient, I think this gun is now going to be the king of fusion rifles. Initially, people thought that the gun's behavior would change every single reset, with there being 27 days until Season 19, and Bungie hinting at reworking 27 exotics next season. But after today's reset, I can officially say it did not change the gun's behavior again, so this new insane form of Telesto will probably be sticking around, so take advantage of it, guys. So what's changed? Well, before the change, Telesto used to fire balls of void energy that took a little bit of time to detonate, and this delay allowed opponents to trade with you even if you got the shot off first. Even though you may have gotten the shot off before them, engaged perfectly, timed your pre-charge perfectly, you would have traded with Telesto. But with another precision frame like main ingredient, the Epicurean, you would have won. So a lot of people chose other fusion rifles over Telesto. The delay was the big downside of the gun, despite the projectiles having no damage drop off. So before, you could map people with the projectiles, but there'd be a delay before the main explosion triggered. Now, guess what? There's no delay, and the projectiles behave very similarly to Graviton's Lance explosion. The projectiles detonate immediately, so you get the best of both behaviors. Projectiles with no damage drop off and instant explosion. It feels pretty damn good. The no damage drop off with Telesto, I can't state how impressive it makes the gun. Where your other precision fusion rifles like the main ingredient, Epicurean, Snorri would start to diminish at the higher ranges, Telesto continues to dominate consistently, and the double kill potential with this thing, with the explosions, is off the charts. It absolutely punishes people who bunch up together. The other big reason why Telesto is so good is that it doesn't really get affected by the in-air accuracy changes. Despite it being an exotic weapon and not being able to access Icarus grip, Telesto's projectile orbs actually function in a unique way that allows it to bypass the in-air accuracy nerfs that affect other fusion rifles, and frankly, nearly every other weapon. So this is actually the first fusion rifle where I felt very comfortable jumping around, playing aggressive, and actually pushing people in the air without being punished by the in-air accuracy nerfs. So there's two builds I want to highlight that in my testing paired perfectly well with this new version of Telesto, and you should expect to see more and more of these builds as people catch on. The first one is Gyrfalcon's Hunter. Gyrfalcon's gives Telesto a boost from 39 per projectile to 45. Now this little boost helps against those high resilience guardians, and it's just going to make the gun feel more consistent. Invis is also just so strong at the moment as well in terms of its neutral kit, and paired with the Gyrfalcons, Telesto actually felt pretty ridiculous. The Hunter jump also just felt way more natural and accessible in terms of in-air play with Telesto. It was very easy to be aggressive with the jump and be successful with in-air plays. So you have increased damage, invis, and great in-air plays. You'll definitely want to look out for this build. The second build, which I think could be even better, is the Titan Exotic Boots Antaeus Wards. These Titan boots, as you already know, give you a reflective shield when sliding, which just gives you that extra survivability when sliding into an engagement. Now Telesto has a charge time of 820 milliseconds, which even though it behaves like a precision frame, that charge time is actually 40 milliseconds more in comparison to its other precision frame counterparts. Now 40 milliseconds may not seem like a lot, but a lot of weapons in Destiny sit around that 0.8 second TTK value. So just pushing it over above 0.8 seconds charge time is actually making a bit of an impact here. Antaeus helps to counteract that extra bit of survivability just helps with the slightly increased charge time. For someone like me who doesn't regularly use precision frame fusion rifles, this pairing felt so forgiving. It let me tank those 1 or 2 extra shots, which was often the difference between me being able to charge the shot and fire it, or die milliseconds before I could get the shot off. In terms of subclass, Antaeus is going to pair equally well with both Void and Arc Titan, so take your pick. You'll find either choice with Telesto is going to dominate. So there you have it guys, Telesto has been juiced up and I think it's here to stay in this new and improved state. No damage drop off, now with instant detonation, great in-air plays. What are you waiting for? Try this new version of Telesto out right now. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. If you enjoyed what I talked about today, remember to hit that like button as that helps me out a ton, and subscribe to the channel. What are you bloody waiting for? I'm Mr. On It, and that's it for today. Peace out, guys.